In this video, we're going to have a look at reporting NR4 slip income in a profile T1 if you decide you have to report it. NR4 slips they're issued to non-residents of Canada who earn Canadian source income. The preparer must decide whether or not a Canadian tax return is required, and then what income has to be reported and how to report it in the return. If a return is needed, ProFile allows completion of any required resident or non-resident return as you determine necessary. So how do I report NR4 slip income on a T1? There are no slip screens, NR4 slip screens in ProFile T1 module. So the preparer must determine the type of income and then how to report it. Just as a little note here though, the income is usually reported as it would be if it was reported on a Canadian resident slip. ProFile has an article, community, that's the link. It shows an example, but let me demonstrate a different example, and we'll go to ProFile. I've got a demonstration NR4 slip here. It shows the income code, the currency code, the gross income, and the non-resident tax withheld. So this is, of course, tax withheld and paid to Canada Revenue Agency. So it's Canadian tax withheld. Let's go look at that article and see what we got here. I'm on the article here. It says T1 does not have form related to NR4. Okay, so let's scroll down. What's going to be really helpful is the back of the NR4 slip, and it has the income code, and it has other periodic payments. So the slip we've got in the example here is code 2. It's periodic payments, whatever company. So I'm going to assume here it's Bell Pension, and I can confirm this with the taxpayer, and they say, yeah, it's Bell, that's my pension. So if you determine you have to file a return, if you determine you have to report this income, and it determined here that it's going to be, it's a pension, an RPP, then I'll have to report it like I would any other RPP income. Let's go back, look at the slip, and then go to ProFile. Okay, so I can see here this is pension, so I'm going to report it on a T4A slip screen. It's currency, it's Canadian, so I don't have to do any exchange. The income's $14,000 and the tax is $2,100. So let's go enter that in ProFile. Okay, so I'm on a T4A slip screen, and I put a description there. I entered in the 14,000. I determined it was periodic pension, so I want to have it reported that way. And then the income tax withheld was $2,100. So not saying you do this for every NR4 slip code 2. You have to first determine whether a return is required, what return is required. Then when you determine you have to report it, you can report it like this for this code. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want more support options, there's our main website. You can look for support options there at profile.intuit.ca.